Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Crimson Raven. Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to some Kerbal Space Program on this beautiful, beautiful Saturday morning. I am not fully awake yet, but I'm already live, because why the hell not? Don't worry, though. I do have my coffee. So we'll be okay. We'll be just fine. We're getting ridiculously close. We got a shit ton of offline follows because the last giveaway took place yesterday. The winners have been drawn, and I'm currently putting together the video announcing the next giveaway, which is gonna happen on Christmas, as well as you know, what games I'm going to be giving away and when and how. But we're still getting ridiculously close to 200 followers on Twitch, which is going to be a pretty big deal. I really want to get something going for that, and I'm also not entirely sure of what I'm going to do for. I kind of want to let go of, you know, I am still keeping track of Mixer, but I kind of want to let it go as well, because there's really not much happening in there. So I might stop streaming on Mixer sooner than later, and just focus on Twitch, because this seems to be working a whole lot better. Anyways, we're here to launch some rockets. We're here to play some more Kerbal Space Program. Let's go back to the game. Let's get back into the game. No, not that one. There we go. That's the screen I'm looking for. So very, very quickly, I want to give shout outs to Captain Jack, CGN.US, and Obscene Snugs for the auto hosts. Very nice. Okay, we are currently stuck at 89.1 science. And we need 90 to unlock the next thing. So either propulsion systems, advanced flight control, or space exploration. And I really want the advanced flight control now, because I did realize that having docking ports without having any monopropellant boosters is useless. There's just no way you can maneuver something precisely without any maneuvering thrusters. So, like, I really need those RCS thruster blocks, as well as the monopropellant tanks. So, and like the good SAS is also a pretty big deal. I've been compensating for it right now with, you know, gimbal, but it's not a thing that's going to be able to last us for a whole lot of time. Now, the one thing I wanted to do for a bit to start with, I wanted to upgrade the spaceplane hangar. But I'm not sure if I should do it just yet. I want to go back on a plane to a few biomes that we haven't been to yet. But maybe I'm not going to go in a plane. Mostly because they're quite far away. If we look at the tracking station right now, yeah, we do have the JLPP and the normal probe around the moon right now. Said probe we should probably rename as well. Yeah, none of them are like... Oh, actually... That one here might line up on the Kerbin's mark quite soon. Actually, no, I think the moon is rotating that way, so that would get me further away from it. But yes, this probe we need to rename. I don't know what I'm gonna name it yet. Still have some massive booty, but we already named one after J-Lo, so that's not gonna work. The hell? Okay. I'm not entirely sure what I should do with this. I could probably let go. I've still got like half a tank of fuel on this thing. I don't want to throw it away. Okay, I need to rename this thing. Rename vessel. And it is a probe. Oh, a relay. Yes, I want it to be a relay. So... this is going to be the Mooncrow #1. Mooncrow #1. That way I have some kind of naming convention for all my relays. That should be quite good. Okay, so I'm probably quite soon going to want to have another probe around the moon, probably at a higher orbit, and probably at an angle that is... because right now, if I arrive from Kerbal, I'll have a pretty similar angle to the one here, unless I arrive from below, which could be quite good, actually. You know what? I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that is exactly what I'm going to do. We're going to launch another probe for our first flight of the day. That'll, you know, get us back in quite nicely. I blame explosions. Yes. Explosions are, well, they are amazing to start with, but also, they tend to be quite dangerous whether we like it or not. So we're gonna have another probe going in, and I shall rename it right away while I'm thinking about it. So that will be the relay. It will be the Mooncrow 2. There we go. That is a lot of links, dude. What the hell? Ultimate dude, what? I am not clicking on that. I am not clicking on that. Forget it. Anyways, let's move on to the launch. That's an emote. Oh, I see. The fuck? We are going. Is my staging still fucked up? I don't think it is. If I throttle down, it'll be fine. I think it's because of my bot that it got turned into a URL thing. get rid of the external boosters. Parachuting down very nicely. We have this launcher down to a T. It works so nicely. Actually figured out how to launch something without doing 1,000 flips, which is a start. Alright, let's wait until this set of boosters is off. Yeah, no, Ultimate Dude, I don't think that one's gonna work. Okay, let's get rid of that. Start turning. Very, very smoothly. Boost! Oh shit, I'm actually gonna flip. What did I just say about not flipping? Yeah. Come on! Shit. Alright, back to launch. Back to launch. I cannot afford to lose this. Okay. So, let's do that again. Moon Crow 2. Accept. Quick save. Yep. I did just overdo it just a slight bit. Because I have to do, my first turn I have to do like 10 degrees tops. Alright, let's bring it way down. About half throttle should be fine here. There we go. First boosters are off. I'm actually going to slow down a bit. I don't want to go above 250 until I lose that first set of external rockets here. All right. Go, almost done here. Holy shit, that's one of the most evil Kappas I've ever seen. Okay, so 5 degrees. 5 degrees is all I'm giving it to her. Then boosting. Slowly move to 10 degrees. Line it back up. There we go, very nice. That set of boosters gone, now I can really give it to her. Mostly because these internal rockets are a lot, they steer a whole lot better. They have a lot less power, but they steer a lot better. Come on. That set is now gone. Bringing it way down. Why is DM the only solo streamer? Because Cyclone's spin is a whiny little bitch. And because the others, I don't know, man. They just don't give a shit. Alright. Way down. Fully horizontal. There we go. 120 kilometers. 122. That's just fine. That is just fine. Let's round this up. I don't need to be that far off. Come on, let's round it up. 112. I still need it to be above 120. Just so we can warp a bit faster. 123 by 122. That is just perfect. That is amazing. Okay, we got a 38-second burn to go. Actually, it's not going to be 38 seconds because I don't think I have 38 seconds left in these tanks. So I'm going to give it about a minute. That should be okay. There we go. Just line it up. Very nice. We are now 100 kilometers above the atmosphere. Looking quite nice. King Donation with the song request. Well, I mean, welcome to the stream, man. I had not seen you yet, but I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're hanging out, and I have no idea what the track is. I am doing quite good. I am doing quite good. I just woke up not long ago. And, oh shit. That is memey as fuck. Sure, I mean, I'm not a big fan of gangster rap, but sure, I mean, for you, I might as well let it run. Okay, so we have to start boosting at like T-minus 30 seconds or so because we're not going to have enough fuel in the external boosters. You will love this one. I don't think I will, but it's fine. Alright, let's boost. Let us boost and see how much of this we can get done with the external boosters on. The big fat ass here is still pushing a bit, but it's not that powerful, so. And there we go. That's gone. This is just so beautiful when it goes like this, when it separates so perfectly. This is one of the most beautiful sights I've seen in this game. It's just rockets separating with a perfect pattern like this. Freaking love it. Okay, so still trying to round out our orbit just a bit. It's coming up quite nicely, actually. So, come on. 100. I need it to 120. 119, 120. That is freaking perfect. Okay, boom. Kerbal, we need rendezvous. To the moon. Where is that? Celestial body. Moon. There we go. That is friggin' perfect. Okay, so the moon is right there. I believe this is just about here that we have to boost. Ah, not far. There we go. There's my encounter. There is my encounter. I kind of want it to be... I kind of want my periapts to be a bit closer to the moon, though. Okay, that would send me crashing into the moon, exactly. So, that's a perfect lineup, if you ask me. Because we'll correct on the way there to end up not crashing into the moon. So that will be perfect. Okay. Okay, come on. Come on. Alrighty then. And that one, I will probably want to keep a fairly high orbit around the moon. Because I want this thing as a comms relay, mostly. So, we got a minute to boost. Let's warp all the way over there. Let's just warp a little bit more until it is time to boost, which is right about now. Beautiful. Okay. This is actually coming quite nicely. Let's turn on the lights, because why the hell not? We can. We can. We got plenty of battery power anyway. And we have some solar panels on this thing, so I can afford to spend the energy. Man, my coffee's already running low. That's kind of bad. Good thing I have more. So now... Oh, I'm not exactly lined up. So let us line it back up. Come on. And poof. That is beautiful encounter. That is freaking beautiful. That would send us crashing right into the moon, though. Yeah, that... Oh, actually, I might miss it by very, very little. But that's not really what I want. What I want is to have another maneuver here, and boost that way. Just so we arrive from a little bit under the moon. That would make us arrive here, and then I can round it out from under the moon, and ideally have another probe that is kind of compensating for the others, because right now, with just the 2 relays that we have over there, it's not enough for a comms relay. Like, we don't have full comms with the moon if I land anything on it. So we're gonna do that as a midway burn. We're gonna walk all the way over there. It's gonna be just a tiny burn. It's just 18 meters per second. That's just about nothing considering the size of the engine we have on this thing. So we're gonna line that up. And with that, that should give us a pretty good relay. As soon as that is rounded out. So let's warp a bit more. Just so we're a little bit more precise here. There we go. Let's just do it. And poof. There we go. Done. Very nicely done. As you can see now, we're arriving, if you look at the yellow line, we're arriving right underneath the moon, which is exactly what I wanted. That is exactly what I wanted. Okay, so my next maneuver is going to happen when we are at the moon encounter. So I might as well warp all the way over there. There we go, time warp is complete. We can see the other 2. Yeah, that's actually going to line up quite nicely from what I'm seeing. Come on. Okay, there we go. Because, actually, no, it's kind of bad. I want it to go down a bit more. So, if I go that way... a bit more and then slow down. That's almost polar, so that is not what I want. That would crash me into the moon. I'm not gonna do that. Huh. This is not good. I mean, this is not how I wanted it to line up at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to slow down for now, round it up, keep it high. I'm going to keep it pretty high. And go that way. Oh, that's starting to look a bit better. Actually, that way. That way lines up pretty closely with this, which is not what I want. You know, we're just going to go to periaps and round it up. Like that. We'll keep it quite far away. And then I'll speed back up and line it up how I want it. I might keep it... I might actually keep it straight horizontal. I'm going to need another, like, maneuvering for a bit, but, I mean, I've got plenty of fuel. I'm totally fine. I can maneuver a whole lot. So let us line up the maneuver. And we're going to go warp here. Yeah, I think I might keep it straight horizontal. I'm going to keep it straight horizontal and quite far away from the moon. So that way, that should give me a decent relay. Got a 9-second burn to go because we're quite high up. So gravity is not affecting us too much. Can I, I want to make my, nav ball bigger. Is there any way? I think there is a way to do that, but Common light brightness factor. Temperature, thermal highlights. UI scale. Oh, restarting. I'd have to restart the game, so no, I'm not going to do that. Okay, so let's just boost for a bit, round out our orbit. And poof. Very nice. Very, very nice. We are now officially in orbit. What I'm going to want to do is warp all the way here, because I'm going to want to speed up. And that should pretty much line up by itself. I'm already facing that way. Also, why is my music off now? What is going on? There we go. Now we got some music. Okay. So. Actually, you know what? This is not a bad angle. I want to keep it that way. I'm going to keep it that way. I'm just going to round it out, make it a little bit more symmetrical, but how much am I at? About 2 million meters. So let's just raise that up. $1,989,1,994. That is magnificent. I am keeping it that way. I am keeping it just like that. I think it's going to work very nicely for us. So if I switch to, say, that probe here, the JLPP, the JLO polar probe, because it has a massive booty. And that I go to the map, I do have a direct comm. I do have a direct comm line to Kerbal. And on that side, yeah, as of right now, because of how we're lined up, that will keep being able to have a direct path. But if I look at the Moon Crow 1, when it comes over here, it's going to be hidden by the moon, and it can't communicate with Kerbal at that point. Especially, like, if I warp over here, with some luck. Where's my other... There it is. It's right over there, the Moon Crow 2. So, when it gets behind, and that it cannot communicate anymore, it should. Is it? Why isn't it direct connection to the Space Center? It did not try to connect to Moon Crow 2. Oh, did I forget to deploy my... I forgot to deploy my antennas. That's why. Extend that. Extend that. So now we have some comms going on here. Antenna state idle. Is there anything I have to... Kerbal access. What the hell is that? This is... yeah, there's... I'm really not sure of what that is. I really need to start looking it up a bit more. Like, I haven't played... There's been so much stuff added to the game since the last time I played. Okay, let's get back. So... that is our first launch of the day, complete and successful. Let us go back to the Space Center. Now, what the other thing I want to do, because that didn't give us any science at all. I'm going to want to look at mission control. Temperature surveys. I should have... Can I actually... Okay, that's just Kerbal. Integrated integrals. Okay. No, I don't want to do that. I'm going to switch back to Mooncurl 1. Is there anything kind of lining up that I could get? That's above 11 kilometers. That one's coming up quite soon. So if I maneuver just a bit to raise up my orbit, I could grab this. And that would give me at least a little bit of science and a fair amount of money. So if I go to the JLPP, fly that, because I want to get above 90 science. I'm at 89.1 or something like that. I just need 1 point of science to be able to unlock the next thing, and I really want to do that. So I want to go opposite Nerd's Bulge. That is amazing. I want to go opposite Nerd's Bulge, so just there. Add a maneuver, and then I want to raise. No, that's slowing down. I'll raise that. That would bring me up to 15k. Which would be more than enough for this. I think I'd still be above 11. So it's 2 meters per second. That is just about nothing. That is just about nothing. So I'm going to warp right over there. Unless I pass by it right now. I don't think... No, actually the moon's rotating the other way. So I'm not going to get it. I am not going to get it. Okay. What else are we close to be able to cash in? This. That is above 6 kilometers. Okay, that one I might be able to get. So let's take out that maneuver. No, that's rotating the other... oh, man. That's also rotating the wrong way. So I'm not anywhere close to being able to cash in anything from the moon missions I have. So let's go back to the Space Center and see what else we can do. I could do just a teeny tiny suborbital flight to, like, the South Pole and grab some science from there. I know I can do that. But the rockets I have right now are way overkill for this. Like, even the landers and the stuff. Yeah, no, that's just ridiculous. Like, even the Raven Rescue, like, this thing is huge. This thing is huge. So I don't think I need to go that overkill. I need a small one. I kind of want to make like a plane hybrid. Something that launches vertically, but then I can fly like a plane once it comes down into the atmosphere, rather than rely on parachutes. Would there be a way? Yeah, don't save. I'm going to load the Crow 1, which is this thing. Got our nice little space plane here. Do I have any kind of improvement on jet engines? I have nothing even resembling better space engines, better plane engines. But this thing, actually, we proved, maneuvers quite well. It flies very nicely, actually. So, I'm actually going to line it up that way. I'm going to line it up that way. And then we're going to throw, well, we're going to throw a buttload of boosters under it, basically. So if I do, I want to have like really good detachment manifold. This thing, the tail being how it is, though, is going to be a problem. Unless I throw something like a decoupler under and one over, that would make it massively unbalanced, though. Well, that is already going to be unbalanced. Like, that is not going to fly well at all. But I don't want to do it exclusively by plane because these engines are slow and it's going to take forever. Let's just go back to a normal rocket because this is... We don't have the tech to do a proper hybrid yet. Whether I like it or not. So, have an inline reaction wheel. I don't want to use mech jub. So, proper inline reaction wheel, and then we can have maybe... We need some science gear. We need the Science Junior, right there. We also need our service bay. There we go. I need to update that service bay design, actually, because there's no batteries in there. Yeah, I wanted some batteries in there. Power. Rechargeable battery pack. Boom. 4 of these. Close that. Beautiful. So, that service bay, I'm actually going to drag back into my sub-assemblies. That one, out. I'm going to throw it out. That one, sub-assembly drop zone. That is my new service bay. There we go. Save that. Boom. I'm also going to want some heat shield. That one. Beautiful. And probably some landing legs as well. The LT1 landing struts should do me quite nicely here. I'm going to throw it like that. That's only 2. That's not very stable. But I don't want to be obstructing the Science Junior's doors as well. So I think I'm going to land it like this. I'm going to have to be very careful about how the terrain lines up if I do that. But I think we can afford it. We're going to... I want to go to the South Pole with this thing. So, we got HAL 9000 on top of this thing. That's a bit troubling. I really don't want to see that. It's really, really freaking me out. So let's throw a parachute on top of it. I'm going to throw a parachute on top of it. I'm going to throw a couple of radial mount. I want to throw a couple of drogue chutes to start with. And a couple of radial mount parachutes as well. Right there. Beautiful. All in one, and these I can retract. Because we're probably going to go out the atmosphere and back in. 18D stack separator. Oh, this thing is... Okay, what's the difference? Ejection force 250. So these are... It's a separator. It's a bit heavier. Equipped with a hull fully... There is no difference at all, except for the fact that it's a bit heavier. And that it looks better, in my opinion. But that's it. That's the only thing. Crossfeed toggles in editor and flight default off. Oh, there might be crossfeed on this thing. Ah! Okay, is there fuel crossfeed on this thing? There is. So there's no difference at all. And that one's lighter. 400. And cheaper. That's a bit stupid. Okay. Well, sure. Why not? What I'm going to do now is I'm going to throw... I want a smaller fuel tank with... 909s are trash in the atmosphere. They're quite trash, so I'm going to throw 45 instead. Then I'm going to throw another decoupler, like that. As well as a stack tri-coupler. Hell yeah! Three of these, and I will take LVT 45s. And because I don't want these to move at all, I'm actually going to manually strut this here. Like that. So that, at least the lower rockets are not going to want to separate when I start boosting. So that's 3, separate, that one fires at the same time, separate, parachute. Simple! Nice and simple, and I believe I have plenty of Delta V to be able to make this. So I'm not even going to name it. I'm not even going to bother naming it. And we're going to send Valentina for this one. Launch. So, I want to go straight south. And I probably want to start turning quite early. Because these are 45s anyway, and I've got the extra reaction wheel to keep me stable. So, I want to go straight south, which is on the nav ball, up. Okay. So, well, there's nothing to do but just do it. Let's go. And I'm going that way. Prograde. Steady. There we go. Very nice. I might need more power. Despite the fact that I'm already going Mach 2, I might be able to line it up. Oh, we're going quite fast. Kind of want to slow down here. I really want to keep the throttle down. I'm going to go prograde. Very, very slow. Holy shit, okay. Come on. Stability assist. I want to turn that way. So I'm slowly going to be correcting my trajectory. Just a little bit more. I don't need to be boosting all that much. I have to wait. Okay, I'm going to add a maneuver up here so that I can keep accelerating first. Right there. That way a bit. I kind of want it to be there because the atmosphere is going to slow me back down. It's a 16-second burn. That should be easy enough. Do I have 16 seconds left in the tank? I am not sure at all. We'll make do with it. We will make do with it. I'm going to quick save. Oh shit. Okay, I'm boosting a bit late. That's fine. I want to be... Ah, shit. I'm not even getting there. Okay, back to launch. No, back to the assembly. What I'm going to do is quite simply just bring more fuel. I'll clone that. Raise that up. Stick these back in. Clone the strut connector. There is a strut connector right there that I can easily reuse. Throw that in there. There we go. Very nice. We're launching back out. That should give me plenty of fuel. Because I almost made it with one less tank. So, alright. So, Valentina, let's go. So, just a bit up. Throw it on prograde. And then assist right here before it starts flipping. I'm actually not going to boost too fast. I'm going to keep the throttle relatively down until I am in the upper part of the atmosphere. So I'm going to be a bit more efficient about how I pilot this thing. I am... Okay. I should have refilled my coffee earlier, but I didn't. So I'm going to do it now. Because I do have some time. I do have some time while we're accelerating. There we go. Beautiful. Back up on prograde and boost. We're just gonna do a quick hop over the atmosphere. And we are quite nearly there. So I'm gonna line it back up on prograde like this. On orbit prograde. And as soon as we get out of the atmosphere, can I warp here? There we go. Let us warp there. Can't really warp very fast because, well, we're still in the atmosphere. There we freaking go. Alright, that is perfect. That is amazing. We are out of the atmosphere now. And here looks like a pretty good place to boost. Full throttle, let's go. I just exploded something. Alright, so just gonna keep boosting until the line gets to around here-ish. Amazing! Now, back onto retrograde. I actually want it on surface retrograde. I actually want it on surface retrograde so that way I'm going to be able to slow myself down using the last bit of fuel that I have, and then use the heat shield and parachutes for the rest of the descent. So, let's warp until... There we go, look at the snow. It's right there. This is where we are going. We are going quite fast. We currently are going at Mach 8.5. At least according to Kerbal Engineer. That is, Mach numbered 8.4. We are losing speed, but might be able to do a powered landing on this thing. It's not a big surface to land on, this little engine, but if I can... Oh, I don't have any antennas, so I have to just recover the vehicle from there. And I'm also going to be able to have Valentina jump out. Yeah, no, I want to get rid of that engine before I land. So as soon as we get over the ice, I'm going to start boosting to slow down. Just to make absolutely sure we don't, like, overshoot it or anything. Yep, we are actually going quite fast now. We are not losing a lot of speed, so I'm going to start boosting. We still have plenty of power left in the engine. I can hide that for now. Nice. That goes away. Now we have, yeah, just the heat shield and the landing legs to take all of that crap. And we are coming down pretty freaking quick. We're gonna land straight on the South Pole. That's gonna be beautiful. I want the... Oh shit, I forgot to separate the drogue the drogue chutes. Which ones? I'll have to improvise. Not improvise, but I'll see which ones light up first. And just drag them into the new stage and deploy them as soon as possible. Because I am starting to plummet down quite quickly now. Coming at a pretty steep angle. These are the drogue chutes. I can deploy them right now. There we go. So now, gears out. That looks relatively flat down there. I should be fine. And then other parachutes deployed. Beautiful. That is safe landing confirmed. Safe landing confirmed. Because the parachutes are doing work. That's my other engine that just exploded. There we go. Drogue chutes deployed. And then as we get down to 1,000 meters, we're quite nearly at sea level here. Yeah. So it's really pretty thin ice. Okay, I can actually take off SAS. I didn't even bring... Yeah, I didn't even bring solar panels on this thing. But we didn't need to. It was really short flight. So we are now coming down quite slowly. About 4 meters per second. And we can see the detail of the snow just loading in as we get closer. These load in at 500 meters, I believe. Maybe even 300. I'm not sure. And so, here we are, landing down on the snow flats. And poof. Perfect landing. Beautiful. Alright, let us open up. Because I believe I haven't done any science down here. I haven't done any science down here. So we can observe the goo. We can log temperature. Oh, don't you dare flip on me, you. I was starting to see it get unstable. Pressure data. We can have a crew report. Yeah. We can have a materials bay check. Boom. We can have an EVA report. Boom. And then if you let go down there. The rocket just fell on my head. But it's fine. It didn't explode. We're okay. And I also want to take a surface sample. Boom. Now, can I get back in? Just push it. There is no way I can get back in. So let's just recover Valentina for now. And we're going to recover the vessel from the tracking station. We're up to 100 science. That is perfect. And then tracking station. And then we go to the untitled spacecraft. Recover. Boom. That's another 18 science. So we can now unlock... another thing. Which is going to be advanced flight control. Finally, RCS thrusters. There we go. And you know what? I think I'm going to leave it here. This is a good place to go. I'm going to keep it, nice and short and effective because, as I can see, Saturday mornings are not good. Like, there's nobody. There's just nobody here. So I'll just keep it on the weekdays, I think. Or I'll try again tonight if it works any good. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next stream. Bye-bye.